G'day, Michael here. Wait for that truck to go by. Alright, now I've got the new thicknesser which needs the extractor taken outside of the workshop, and I intend to bring it out about 2/3 of the way down the wall. You can see maybe a pile of bricks basically dead center in the screen. It's basically the extractor is going to be housed. I have to make a housing for it. So I put in a concrete slab. Now the concrete slab may look very plain to the layperson. Another truck going by. But it's level on the right hand side where the shed meets it. But on the left hand side, being a 23-metre run, let's call it, it has to slope from the rear to the front. And the only way I can get it to do that is to have the far end near enough level and the front end significantly sloped. There's about, I don't know, about a 70 or 80 mil slope on the left hand side here. But I had to do the preparation quite carefully so that I don't end up with any puddles down the length. And that worked out quite beautifully. Now the guy that was helping me, or probably doing the most work of the concrete slab, suggested I put concrete reinforcement bars vertically in preparation for the retaining wall. Now initially I was going to be doing just a slab and then put a separate footing in for the retaining wall. But overnight I thought about it and realised that of course he was quite right. The best footing I could possibly make is in fact this slab, because it's got steel spanning the width and obviously running some steel up vertically and then filling these hollows with concrete will make this an extremely strong wall. So that was quite a wise suggestion of his, and I'm glad I took his advice. Now you can see I've put a few blocks up to indicate the height. I hope that shows up well enough. Let's just zoom in a tad so maybe you can see it. There's blocks off in the distance just to give you an idea visually of the final height of where we're going to make this. I have to trim obviously the steel that's sticking up beyond that line. In fact, I'll trim it a couple of inches short so it stays well inside the top of the block. You can see on this block it's a little bit high. I'll probably take it down to, you know, 1.5 inches below the surface, or 40 mil, something like that. Alright, but the interesting thing is these blocks here on this layer I chose to use a channel block so that I can put steel across the other way, and I'll be welding that in to every vertical bar, and of course the pieces that I use will be welded to each other. I've got plenty of pieces that I actually prepared for these vertical bits, so I'll just probably weld those together in length. It'll probably be looking a little bit rough, but buried inside the concrete it won't matter. Anyhow, that concludes my little talky video thing for today. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, ask a question, leave a comment. That's it. Bye for now.